What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. I know it's been a long time, and that is because I have been moving. Life has been crazy, as you guys know. I was living with Gabe's family for a while until we could kind of figure out our next move because the place that we moved into had termites. I know it's been a while, so just to recap on my life for a minute. But yeah, so we were with his family for a while, and finally we found our own place. So we have moved, and we are so happy here. It is amazing. The cool thing is I actually have my own studio space now. So where before I was kind of just like squeezing it in behind my kitchen table, not ideal. Now I actually have my own room, and I can keep all my setup left out, which is amazing. So it's just gonna make making new videos for you guys even easier and more convenient. So there's a lot more coming your way. I don't know why I do this a lot. I've noticed it when I'm editing my videos. I'm like, am I like a snapper? I'm like a 50-year-old man trapped in a 24-year-old woman's body. So today's video is going to be centered all around my summer go-to look. Why with the pointing of the finger? I don't know. Recently, I've just been really feeling this. For some reason, when summer comes, I'm just like, yes, bare face. I just want to be not super heavy in makeup, but I still want there to be a little makeup. So it's like a no makeup, makeup-y kind of feel. You feel me? But still a little something, something. So anyway, yeah, this is gonna be all on that. So just keep watching. Okay, so as I mentioned, I don't actually use really a whole lot on my face. I don't know why I'm like a little behind the times on this one, but it's the Too Faced Hangover RX, and this guy is awesome. I really like it on my no makeup days. It adds like a nice luminosity to the skin, kind of blurs imperfections. I also feel like it feels good on my skin, like it feels like it's adding an extra layer of moisturizer, and I haven't really been using even like a CC cream or anything with it. Kind of strange for me, but I do like it. See how like my skin just looks a little bit more alive now? It's weird. I feel like just for a primer, let's do a little something. For those of you who don't know, this is not beer. This is Malta, which is kind of like a Spanish beer that doesn't have beer in it. It's like a malty beverage, and it's really good. My family always had it growing up, and Gabe bought it recently, and so yeah, they're quite nice. So I would recommend if you've never had them before. Next on the agenda is concealer. The one that I'm actually going to use is my Maybelline Instant Rewind, and this guy is just really great go-to concealer from the drugstore. And it's pretty dewy and blends in really seamlessly with my skin without looking too concealer-y, which is nice because my other concealer, like since I'm not wearing foundation, kind of looks a little strange. And then I just throw it on my eyelid too. I do this a lot with concealer, but especially because this look is no makeup I still want to like cancel out some of that color on my lid, since I mean I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I'm not gonna be going in with a whole lot of eyeshadow today. And then I usually just kind of like pat this in with my fingers because we're going for a easy breezy today. Next, and I just can never really skip this step, I'm going to be going into my NYX banana powder, and I will be applying that with my go-to Real Techniques. I think this is their setting brush. After you kind of like rub that in, and do make sure you want to blend it in pretty well so that you don't have like an awkward transition into your skin. I'm going to take a liberal amount of this guy and just set that under eye and also on top of the lid. And I know this is kind of a weird thing to do, but I do just like to draw it down just a little bit since I don't have face stuff on, so I want it to kind of blend in a little bit evenly, but also like flawlessly, you know? So just apply this anywhere that you tend to get a little shiny. And then I also like to set just with like whatever's left on the brush. Really don't like add too much for this, but that cheek area, because I will be going in with some blush. So for blush, I really just can't escape this blush. I don't know why, but this is the Burt's Bees, and it is, oh my gosh, did I forget the name? Cinnamon, it's something cinnamon. Toasted cinnamon, sorry guys. It doesn't say it on the back anymore. Weird. Anyways, I just remember that from memory. So yeah, this is the Toasted Cinnamon, and I can't shake it. It's such a good blush. Looks good, I think, especially in the fall, but even for summer and winter, and like, it's just an all-season go-to, and it adds so much color to the face. So I just go in with like these tiny little dots, like little circles, and then I'll bring it up. Dab, 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 dab. And then I'll just like flip it, and then I kind of do like this little swirl. Dabs and swirls, folks. That's all you need. Dabs and swirls. You guys notice that the word folks has become trendy? Like, remember when that was that weird word that only like Midwesterners would say or something, like our parents or something, like, oh, those folks over there, oh, the old folks home. Now all of a sudden I'm in meetings and people are like, what's up, folks? And hey, folks, and emails and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know, it's just kind of strange. Surprise, surprise! I'm gonna use this again for eyeshadow. Now, one summer, I actually went through a phase, thanks to Kathleen Lights, where I would take this, I'd use it on my cheeks, and then I would take my highlighter, put it on the lids, and then I would take this and blend it into the crease, and I loved it for a long time, but for some reason this summer, I adapted slightly, and so I've stopped with the shimmer on the lid, and I just go in with this in the crease. It just kind of contours your crease ever so slightly, and since it matches the blush, it just makes you look like good, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just gonna take this and blend it into my crease. Remember, we did put some concealer up there and we set it so your eyelids are looking like smooth and like a blank canvas, and then we add in a little toastiness, so it's still like, you still kind of have a two-tone effect almost, even though you don't have something on your actual lid. I'm digging it. So yeah, I'm just kind of going in with like an angled brush, and then going in, and then I even bring it down a little bit, but not crazy, just like a little, like almost a V, but not really a V. Feel me? See, this is really, it's almost like what's left on the brush. It'll dry down. Now I do go in with a heavy hand in this because remember, this is a little bit fainter. It's not supposed to be as intense of a color because it's going to go on your face. So since you want it to still show through on your eye, you do need to go in a few times to really build up that color. You could of course use an eyeshadow that's a similar shade to this and you would really avoid all that, but there's something about just using less product that sometimes I really like. So yeah, it's a twofer. So now I have filled in the eye crease. I've kind of touched up the blush a little bit, and as you can see, it just looks really healthy. Next thing I'm going to do is go into brows, and lately I have really been loving Benefit Gimme Brow, and this is in the shade 4. And I just start on the tails, and whatever's left on the brush I kind of throw into the front. So I just go in. And I love tinted brow tails because they just make brows so easy, especially if it's an on-the-go look. You don't want to take the time to start like filling in your brows. So I just kind of throw this in and it locks them in place all day, volumizes them a little bit, and fills in any gaps. So I don't know, I'm a huge fan of brow gels, or tinted brow gels. So just another twofer. This is my bad brow. You know how everybody has good brow, bad brow, they're like sisters or whatever. This is like the evil sister. This is like the evil stepchild. Alright, brow beauty. Can't do what left brow does. I'm going to go into mascara. I found the things. I just came back from a trip and just moved, so my life is a little discombobulated. The moment. There are things that should have been in other places that are in the wrong places. Okay, so highlighter. I don't want to do anything super crazy today. So the one that I'm going to be using is by Wet n Wild, and this is their Megaglo highlighting powder. Why do all my shades disappear? Precious Petals. This is in the shade Precious Petals. I really just kind of dig the little soft pinkiness of it with this look. This look is like kind of pinky, you know? Just gonna throw it on there. Kind of sloppy with it though to add a little luminosity to the skin because right now it is pretty matte. And my eyes there are just a teensy, you know, the usual. So next we're gonna do lashes, and again for this look, simple is kind of the name of the game. I think it needs like what, 4 products so far, maybe 5. So next one is gonna be the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I got this one in a trial size just to see how I felt about it since I'd been seeing a lot about it, and at first I was kind of like, but lately I actually have been digging in. I do think that it adds some decent volume to your lashes without really making your lashes clump together, which is pretty difficult to do. I feel like the two of those are always two colliding worlds. You know, you either get volume or you get definition. This one does a pretty decent job at both. I will warn you, it gets very wet, so be cautious when you apply it. Sometimes, despite my best efforts, it still does clump. So if that happens, I highly, highly, highly recommend buying this tool right here by IT Cosmetics, and it is their Brow Lash Styler. Technically, this side is supposed to be used to brush your eyebrows, and then this side is actually like a declumper for your eye mascara. I don't really think this side works too well. I still prefer a spoolie to this, but this side over here is phenomenal. So if you ever do have a mascara that you love but you notice gives you a lot of clumps, I would highly recommend investing in this. I think it might have been like $18, so it's not like the cheapest brush you'll ever buy, but I do find that it is worth it. So just make sure that you wait for your mascara to dry, and then you can go in and you just kind of wiggle in between them, almost as if you're putting on mascara, and it'll just declump them on the spot. It is a lifesaver. The last thing I'm going to do is lips, and for lips today, I just want to use a lip gloss. So I'm going to use one of my favorites, which is the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the flavor or scent Creme Brulee. Color? Creme Brulee? I don't know. This is just one of my favorite glosses. Adds a little something to the lips without adding too much. And for nudes, I just think they look so pretty in the glossy format since it's already like a light and more fresher look. I'm just gonna pop this right on there. Alright guys, and that is it for today's look. Like I said, really simple look, but perfect for summer, especially if you're on the go. It looks very like fresh and healthy to me. It's like simple, but then you have these nice like almost warm hues coming forward. It just feels very like summery. I don't know, I dig it. Just simple. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'm excited to be back and to be filming again, so you're gonna see a lot more coming your way soon. I hope you have a great day, week, month, weekend, morning, day, night. Bye. I suck at these intros. I need to find something better to say. Deuces.